Now, God is able, abundantly able. And that is emphatically posted, particularly in Ephesians 3 at verse 20. Ephesians 3 at verse 20. It says, "Now to him who is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." In other words, God can far exceed what you hope for, what I hope for, think, or could possibly imagine. In other words, as Christians, in terms of what we need, now I'm not saying what we want, in terms of what we need, God can surpass it. In other words, God has excess capacity. It's like having a hard disk of about 300 gig, and what you need for the immediate is just about 10. He has excess capacity. So I ask a question to us listeners today. What are your hopes? What have your failings been? What are your desires? Sometimes what are your fears? Are you perplexed? Trust in him. Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not to your own understanding." He said, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will give you the desires of your heart." The hymn says, "Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy with Jesus but to trust and obey." So let your faith arise. Ephesians 3 verse 20 is built, of course, on the foundation of our Father in heaven, but also a reciprocal degree of faith is expected of us as Christians. Jesus asked that man, he said, "Believest thou this?" And the man responded, "I believe. Help my unbelief." I mean, many of us have to ask the Lord to help our unbelief. Even Nathanael, who was one of the disciples, when he was told that we found the Messiah, he says, "Can anything good possibly come from Jerusalem?" And they asked him, he says, "Come and see." Praise the name of the Lord. What's the state of your faith? Do you believe that you can do it? I've always said that for Christians, the word impossible should be deleted from your vocabulary. Luke 1:37 tells us that for with God nothing shall be impossible. That's why Peter could walk on water. But of course, as soon as he focused on the boisterousness of the waves, he began to sink. Unlike David looked at Goliath and thought to himself, he didn't look at his size, he didn't look at his armor, he didn't look at his experience or the fierceness or the wickedness in his eyes. He just saw that this one will be brought down. And indeed, he brought him down. So let your faith arise today. In John 11 at verse 40, Jesus Christ said to Lazarus' sister, he says, "If only you believe, you will see the glory of God." So your belief, your faith, it says even if it's as small as a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, "Be thou removed and cast into the sea." So I say it again. What is your challenge? What are your hopes? What have you read and understood of his word? Put it into action. It says, "Faith without works is dead." Ask God. In Jeremiah 33 verse 3 it says, "Call on me and I will answer." So call on him today. Be sincere with him. Lay yourselves prostrate and call on the name of the Lord, and he would surprise you. God bless you all.